Welcome back guys. I only have 7 months left, please subscribe. It will make these hard days better till I reach my goal. So in today's episode I am going to talk about movie recap of A Quiet Place, Part 2. Spoiler alert. Let's start. Day 1. Lee Abbott, John Krasinski, travels into town to pick up a few things from the store when he notices a news story about an explosion nearby. He then travels to a baseball game where Marcus is playing to meet his family, Evelyn, Emily Blunt, Regan, Millicent Simmons, Marcus, Noah Jupe, and Beau, Dean Woodward. Everyone witnesses what appears to be a comet coming down from the sky in the middle of the game. Everyone starts fleeing, with Regan accompanying Lee and Evelyn taking the boys with her. The monsters attack the town as Lee approaches an officer to find out what's going on. While Evelyn drives as fast as she can through town, Lee snatches Regan and hides inside a bar. When a woman's phone rings, the bar is attacked, but Lee and Regan escape and return to Evelyn and the boys just before the monster chases them down and kills the cop. Day 474. Evelyn gets Regan, Marcus, and the infant out of the house before they leave after killing the aliens who had closed in on their home. Regan gets a map and a radio to use against the animals, while Evelyn gets an oxygen tank for the infant. The family moves on softly. Evelyn sets off a trap that causes some bottles to rattle by accident. Someone spots them via a sniper lens as they run. Marcus's leg becomes entrapped in a bear trap, causing him to scream hysterically. Even though Evelyn tries to calm him down, the baby begins to cry. When a monster approaches, Regan prepares the speaker to use the frequency from her hearing aid to weaken the monster before Evelyn blasts it in the head. They continue to flee as another monster approaches, but the sniper, Emmett, locates them, Cillian Murphy. Before the creature can get them, he takes them down to his soundproof bunker. Emmett's son went to school with Regan and Marcus, so Evelyn recognizes him from the past. After treating Marcus's wound, Evelyn informs Emmett that Lee is no longer alive, but Emmett's wife and son have perished. He maintains that there are additional survivors, but that they are not worth saving. Emmett was also obviously aware that Lee was the one who lit the flames every night, but he never considered going after the Abbotts. When Regan turns on the radio for Marcus, he hears Beyond the Sea playing. They know this indicates it's being played by someone else, but Emmett claims the song is on repeat and has gained popularity since he moved to the hills. Regan tells Marcus that she believes the song selection is a code, and that if she can get a boat, she can use a map to figure out where the song is being played. Marcus tries to persuade her differently, but Regan leaves early in the morning while everyone is still sleeping. Evelyn begs Emmett to go find Regan, explaining that she has already lost one child. While Evelyn goes off to get medical supplies for Marcus, Regan travels far enough to cross railroad tracks. A monster appears in the train car. Regan uses her hearing aid and fires one shot at the creature, but her rifle gets caught when she tries to chamber it. Emmett arrives just in time to shoot the creature in the head as it rushes toward her. He attempts to reclaim Regan, but he has to speak clearly because he can't connect with her via sign language. Emmett unwillingly follows Regan since she is passionate about carrying out her plan. Evelyn visits Beau's memorial monument to pay her respects. After that, she goes to the store to get some medicine, bandages, and 2 oxygen tanks. Marcus emerges from the bunker to survey Emmett's estate and is surprised by what appears to be a woman's decomposing body. He tosses something over, waking up a neighboring monster. Marcus returns to the bunker, but he and the baby become trapped inside a vault. Furthermore, the oxygen tank is dangerously low. When Regan and Emmett arrive at the marina to rent a boat, Emmett notices what appears to be a small child screaming. When he approaches her, she puts a rope around his neck. Other survivors, headed by a sickly guy named Scoot McNary, emerge and try to grab Regan until Emmett tells her to die. Emmett makes a noise that draws a monster when she does so. Emmett stabs the leader in the leg so he may scream and draw the monster. Emmett dives into the ocean, and any monster that pursues him drowns. Regan then shows up on a boat, grabbing Emmett. Regan and Emmett make it to an island where the song is being played by the survivors. They run into a member of the organization, Jaimin Hansu. He asks Emmett if he deciphered the message, but Emmett replies that it was all Regan's idea. The National Guard began sending boats away from the cities once they knew the monsters couldn't swim. Emmett hears a commotion coming from the boat in the morning and discovers that a monster has arrived on the island in the boat. When Emmett tries to warn the islanders, the monster attacks and kills them. As the man honks his automobile horn to get the monster away from the civilians, Regan and Emmett join him. Before the creature drags him away and kills him, he leads the two to a safe area. Evelyn returns to the bunker, only to discover that one of the creatures has infiltrated there. As the monster rises, she sets one of her oxygen tanks near some fuel. Evelyn shoots the tank, which explodes and sets fire to the creature, but it does not kill it. The sprinklers go off, and the cascading water allows Evelyn to return to her boys in time, as Marcus had passed out from oxygen deprivation but had awoken. This time, Evelyn secures the vault. The monster is lured into the radio station where the song is playing by Regan and Emmett. While Regan makes her way into the control room, Emmett does his best to distract the monster. At the same moment, Evelyn emerges from the vault to discover that the monster has infiltrated the bunker and is attempting to assault Evelyn and the boys. Regan places her hearing aid on the microphone, which reduces the monster's frequency. Marcus overhears the noise and plays it on the radio to weaken their monster. He emerges from the vault, snatches Evelyn's handgun, and shoots the monster in the head, while Regan grabs a microphone stand and rams it into the other monster's head. Anyone with a hearing aid on the microphone can switch to the right channel and fight back. So that was the end of today's episode.
Please make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. Check out the other videos if you watched this video all the way through. Cheers.